Nigeria's drug situation is best described as a pandemic, with over 14 million people aged between 15 and 64 years reported to have used considerable levels of psychoactive drug substances, leaving the future of the country hanging. With a lot of young people as part of the drug abuse demography, doom and destruction of Nigeria's teeming youth population is certain if serious care is not taken. The Progressive Impact Organization for Community Development, PRIMORG, having understood the magnitude of devastation substance abuse is already causing the Nigerian society and the need to help the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, reduce drug demand, launched a sensitization campaign against the worsening menace of substance abuse among young people tagged Safe Without Drugs Initiative, SWID, in January 2024.
The primary goal of this project is to equip our young and vulnerable youths, particularly those found in school who are fortunate to have the opportunity of education, to prevent them from having a taste of the drug. And those who have had a taste, for them to be walked out of it because of the dangers it poses to the society and their lives in future. It is deliberate for us under this project to capture them, to catch them, to educate them, equip them, and prevent them from getting into it at all. We are grateful to those who are cooperating with us, the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency and the Abuja schools, through the regulatory and those who are supervising the schools who have cooperated with us to have access to these children in schools. We are getting the results from them. They are telling us stories. The teachers are also affected. Their parents are also affected. So we are reaching all of them in a block. We talk to the students, we talk to the teachers.
In partnership with NDLEA and the FCT Secondary Education Board, the sensitization on drugs got off with Excellent Kiddies Academy in Buhari, Abuja, followed by Government Secondary School, Apo, FCT, Abuja. PRIMORG engages activists and resource persons with real-life experience of the negative impact of drug abuse to share their experiences and drive home the message. Regularly, PRIMORG leverages its weekly developmental radio program, Politics Extra, on 99.9 Kiss FM Abuja, to get the public included in the campaign and to sustain their advocacy. The project creates space for teachers, parents, and guardians to play key roles in detecting early when their wards are getting involved in substance abuse. Part of our goal is to plant anti-drug clubs in secondary schools, or strengthen the ones already set up by the NDLEA for continuity and sustainability. From our experience so far, reducing the rate of drug demand among young people in Nigeria requires our collective efforts. Therefore, the daunting task must not be left for the NDLEA alone.
The agency in the last 3 years plus made over 52,901 arrests. That is to actually remove those involved in dealing and trafficking these illicit substances across our country out of circulation. That's removing these illicit substances from our streets or blocking them from coming into our communities. We've made over 7.6 million kilograms of assorted. I'm talking of million kilograms. That's like painting a picture of more than 250 long trailers loaded with illicit drugs. So just imagine that that's what the agency has taken out of our communities, our streets and cities in the last 3 years plus. Education is very key, and that's also a focal point in our social advocacy, WADA social advocacy campaign, to get them, catch them young. That's why we're happy that we're getting partnership, we're getting the kind of collaboration we need to get these messages down to all the schools, starting from primary, secondary, tertiary, all of these places. We're also glad that your organization, PRIMORG, is also interested in such sensitization and awareness programs, which is all we're asking all our partners and collaborators, all our stakeholders across the country to show interest in, to work with us so that we can get this message to everybody, every home, every school, every place of work in Nigeria.
No nation dreams of greatness or a better future if a large chunk of its youth population is entrapped in drug abuse, and Nigeria cannot be an exception. That is why we must continue to drum it hard into the ears of young people, especially students, that it is better to be high on knowledge than drugs.